opinion say aye. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Mimi Raila Amolo Odinga nimechoka.
Welcome to One Ball Brain. My name is Omar Brian, and as usual, I'm with
Midusa host Jasolo.
Thank you for coming today.
Thanks.
So today I wanted us to speak about how Ruto can win the 2027 election.
Yes.
So Ruto defied all odds to become president in 2022.
Yes.
So I want us to look at how we'll be going to win the 2027 election. Nataka tuanze kwanza na the most common swali, ODM.
Hata kabla tujaenda kwa ODM.
Yes.
The first thing we must check.
Yes.
Who is Ruto?
Yes.
One, the reason why Ruto kazi itakuwa rahisi ama ngumu.
Yes.
One, Ruto ni mtu mwenye anapanga mapema.
Chess player.
Unaona?
Yes.
Safari ya kesho
anaipanga jana.
Wazisi wa
juzi.
Leo.
Yeah, anaanza juzi.
Siku hizi anaanza juzi.
Ashapanga watu. Nishaelewa. Acha kwanza nianze. Nishaelewa hesabu. I want to tell you why ODM is important to William Ruto.
Yes.
Many people do not understand this game. Because once ODM and UDA have a coalition agreement, that means that Ruto is trying to lock the governors in Western region.
That's true.
So the first governor that Ruto is trying to lock is Paul Otuoma, Busia County. Busia County is a majorly ODM zone. So Ruto is looking at it like akiweza lock out Paul Otuoma na leadership ODM in Busia County. Busia County, by the way,
yes,
all MPs apart from one who won on UDA because Ojamonga alikuwa na Rudi MP na amekuwa governor 10 years.
Yes, yes.
So all of them are from ODM.
Yes.
So that means that if you can be able to lock down ODM in Busia County, umechukua tuseme.
If I may ask you,
yeah,
you have a great point.
Sure.
If I may ask you this
yeah,
one. How do you know you have locked ODM?
No,
how do you know?
You know what he's trying to do is, you can see what he's doing. He has the leadership in his pocket.
Yes.
Buru, Gladys, Junet, whoever is saying that they cannot go to Gashabu. So if you cannot go to Gashabu, that means you're all going to broad-based. Broad-based is who?
The problem here, yes, Ruto might do his old tactics.
Yes.
No.
I know they will backfire.
No, I'm not saying that won't backfire. Or whether this side or that side.
Yes.
One thing you must know, splitting ODM can be easy.
Yes.
But the problem is, if you split ODM,
it will be hard.
Are you sure that the ground is also split?
That is now the problem with this thing of ODM.
Because
but I'm just looking at it at what has happened in ODM. Nimekuambia sha lockdown Otuoma.
Yes.
Because Otuoma is now pro-government.
Yes.
Completely.
Yes.
So we go to another county that is very key, which is Kakamega. Kakamega is ikona votes mingi sana.
Yes, that's
Fernandez Baraza is already locked in. I know Fernandez Baraza popularity yake iko questionable, but now he's in the party that the president feels is the party that people in Kakamega likes.
Yes.
And he's feeling that if he can have the ODM brigade and the likes of Nabi and the likes of Fernandez Baraza in his side,
yes, then
he has a possibility. Kumbuka Kakamega pia Savula, the deputy governor, pia amempoach, ameenda UDA officially from DAP.
Yes,
so I think he's trying to see how this county bosses, he's trying to think that if a county boss can get 300,000, 400,000 votes, he's trying to see if he can also get the same, because he was not getting something close to that in the past election.
You know, if we say that Ruto ajaribu kulock Western region,
yes,
let us say again ajaribu kulock Nyanza region.
No, Nyanza, let's stop Nyanza, Western first, because Bungoma, I think Bungoma he's okay if he can be able to.
But he's not really okay.
No, he's not really okay, but I think the problem he's making is that he's not giving Weta enough credit.
Yeah.
So he's trying to bring up new people. You know, Ruto does not like big ego people. Anataka wale watu wenye anaweza. Yeye mzee, atakuwa mzee yani.
You know the good thing with Ruto,
one,
Ruto never underestimate opponents. That's one point I always love.
Yeah.
So Ruto, now that he has Wetangula, Ruto always have plan B and plan C.
Yeah.
In case anything happens that somebody goes on a table with the Wetangula, and buys Wetangula, let us say Wetangula decides to cross,
Yes.
he will have somebody appointment in the region.
Yeah, so he has appointed Ken Lusaka as the Western Region Coordinator.
That's true.
That's true. But now, I know, but I think for him to be able to, because Lusaka passed on Ford Kenya ticket for governorship.
That's true.
Now kumbuka ile ingine alianguka kwa the previous governor of Kakamega.
Yes.
So I think that what he needs is that, I know he's playing that game. Still Wetangula, he still needs Wetangula.
No,
He still needs Wetangula
what Ruto is trying to do is very simple.
to create more people.
Wetangula is like a national figure.
Yeah.
So when they will be moving around nationally,
He will be with
Ken
him.
Lusaka will be somewhere down here
In the
dealing
ground.
with in the ground, because dealing with Natambaya is also not easy.
Yeah,
in
and
that
also,
region.
he has Didymus Baraza, who
Yes.
wants governorship for UDA.
That's
He can
true.
be a good soldier for him.
He's always
Yeah, Didymus is good on the ground.
Very strong
He's
guy.
very strong on the
Yes,
ground.
yes.
I don't know if he'll win or not, but he's good on the ground. He can bring you some votes in Bungoma.
Yeah.
But remember, Bungoma is not very key in this election because Ruto defeated Raila in the 2012 election in Bungoma.
It's very key.
No, it's not key because I know he will still win. So if he wins still in Bungoma,
Yes.
it will not be making a difference because we are looking where will he gain, because he's losing somewhere.
Yes, that's true.
Remember, he's losing in Central. He's losing
Yes.
some votes. 49% of Ruto's votes.
And another thing,
49% of Ruto's votes
Hmm.
came from the Mount Kenya region.
that's true. So there is a problem.
Very big one.
If Ruto can make sure that he gains some votes from Western region,
Yes.
it is good for him.
Yes.
But the problem is, he must also make sure that there is split in voting from Central.
Yes.
That those votes from Central should never go to one party
Yeah.
at any point.
And now the problem in the Central region is what?
Yes.
In Central,
Yes.
the people sometimes decide the way.
Yes.
It's crazy. For us, Western and maybe Luo Nyanza,
Yeah.
leaders usually push us because we have been, for example, we have been with Raila. So it was obvious for us.
Yes. It was obvious that
2027 is the first election that it will not be obvious to people.
Yes.
And also, I think that is a card that Ruto needs to be careful with.
Because-
Because for the first time, my grandfather, he's crazy about Raila. Every election, he votes because of Raila.
Yes.
So even the other time I was at home, and one person was telling me, since Raila is dead, my vote is dead. Because he does not see any other person apart from that.
And
Because for many years, it has been a repeated pattern.
because another big problem Ruto has, now that Ruto tends to make sure that he wins ODM,
Yes.
there's another problem.
Yes.
The voting turnout of ODM strongholds
Very poor.
for presidential candidacy will be very little.
Yes.
No, very low.
Yes.
So that's another big problem.
Yes.
So I don't know, because if you also check Central region, because I know very well that if you check Central region, you must make sure that it's split.
Yes. But now the problem is that though he wants to split those votes,
Yeah.
remember Central has, as Gachagua usually say, 4 million.
Yes.
Western can give you, maybe if everybody in Western votes for you, maybe 2 point something.
Western answer, yes, to around
2 point
2.1.
something maybe.
Yes, yeah.
If everybody votes for you,
Yes.
which will not happen.
There is a mixed reaction.
There's mixed reaction in everything.
Yes.
ODM is the most popular party in Western, but people are also not responding well to how it's behaving. So I think he needs to play it well, because I think the regions that are very contentious for him is Western. He needs to push maybe more numbers in Nyanza, but they cannot be enough to be able to offset the Central numbers. Central ndo kuna shida na hiyo.
Sasa, what I can say
Yes.
as we conclude
Yes.
is one, William Samoei Ruto to win the
Yes.
coming election. One, he must compromise the Tawe Association.
True.
They must make sure he compromises that.
Do you think he should push Natembea?
He must.
Natembea is a character. I think
If he can.
for me, I can assure you,
If
when
he can.
we'll be here up to 2027 at the end of the election,
yes.
Natembea will be in opposition up to the end. I can assure you, Natembea is like
Yes,
Sifuna.
but this is a matter of do or die.
Yes.
So if there is something he can do to get Natambea, is very much important, to make sure that he get full of Bungoma votes,
And Tanzania.
it will help him.
Yes.
Then secondly, he must make sure that he splits central votes.
With who? Who will assist him to split?
The likes of, I don't even trust the likes of Ndindi Nyoro. And
Nyoro is a bit tricky.
It's tricky,
Nyoro,
but I'm
in the end, you can see Nyoro can try a presidency, but I know, because I know we have been speaking to different people.
Yes.
I think if Nyoro dares to try a presidency,
yes,
it will be his. Atakuwa kama Peter Kennedy. Ataenda na
atakuwa ameisha. So, if there is a method Ruto can use to split central votes, it will be very much productive.
Then was speaking kura.
Eri was speaking kura. Yes. Then coming to Ukambani, if there is something can do about Ukambani.
He's already doing it. Using Alfred Mutua is in cabinet and is doing nothing.
Alfred is not strong enough.
But you know now Alfred is his poster boy for Ukambani.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeye ndio poster boy wako Ukambani.
Na atafute kivuta kibwana.
Kivuta cannot. Professor.
Professor
is a man of ethics.
Honestly speaking,
Professor. For you to know Professor is a man of ethics. You know Professor is the one who said
the last thing he can do. This is the last we can do.
Let me say something about Professor. Professor, you know, I remember 2 days ago, Professor saying that Mama County, he cannot read English well. And Mama County responded and said that they have sent Professor to insult him. For you to know a man that Professor is, Professor actually apologized to the mom and said he's sorry. He did not mean to insult her. He was just commenting on what had happened.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So that is
the man you're talking about.
That is the
Professor.
Wanasema the hard end.
Yes.
If Ruto makes sure asifanye kazi ya kufukuza akina babu nje.
Yes.
That's not even a big deal.
Yes.
Kuwafukuza wao jamani, kujiweka kutoka kwa frying pan to the fire. It's very simple.
Yes.
Make sure that ODM remains intact and make sure that you can win the hearts of Sifuna, Babu win. I don't know how. If there is a miracle or a Messiah,
it can't happen.
I almost call the name of a prophet. Yeah, if you can pray that Sifuna and
I think at the end of
it's hard,
but I think they're playing.
The game is very hard.
There's a game they're playing.
Yes.
With Northeastern. I think their game they'll play it in Northeastern.
Yes.
Because I think they have given many ideas to the people from there.
No,
I think maybe they may be looking at it at how maybe they can get a million or two from up there.
The issue of Northeastern is just ni kama mtu mwenye anakufa kwa maji. He's not going to help you. He's not going.
Gachagua has also tried
because the statistics will not allow it.
Yes.
You cannot just say from Northeastern you get 2 million votes. What is that spoken?
They have meanwhiles.
Yes, they have meanwhile, but they are not registered anyway.
But he's doing that.
From the past election, we know.
No,
turnout.
I'm saying yes, true, but currently, I think they have been pushing registration.
Even if they push, who told nani amekwambia Nyanza they don't push. Central they don't push.
They do.
Western they don't push. So the votes vile zinakuanga, hiyo ranges zile zitabaki, bro. So Ruto has
viewers.
Yes.
I think Ruto is smart, but I think also something that is happening to Ruto now is that since he's the president,
yes,
na alishinda akiwa, unajua alidhani alikuwa nje. You remember in 2022 Ruto was not really out because for the past 10 years Ruto has had his people in government in different positions.
Yes.
So alikuwa ni ule mtu mwenye anasema ako nje lakini ako na watu
wengine. The nje was just
for us to see. Ndio maana naambia watu he made us see that he was outside but really he had many of his people inside.
Yes,
so true. This time round he's the president and I think kwa president pia imeingia kwa akili na watu wake. So imeleta overconfidence. There's some overconfidence, wanaona they have resources, they have everything. Now wanasahau that
I was forgetting something.
Yes.
I was forgetting something.
Yes.
It's very simple.
Yes.
Within the 1 year.
Yeah.
If Ruto can do anything even to share, which can boom share.
He's trying some funny things.
If he can do something to boom share,
you see what CPS trying to do?
Yes.
That they are saying that watu wanapata 30,000 sijui watalipa tax.
It's not going to make sense.
No, it is important. It is important for him.
Yes,
you know why?
Important.
He's trying to
they raise other things from other sources.
Yeah, I know. So but you know the game he's trying to play.
The problem is even Ruto himself always says that wajinga walisake.
Yes.
What is doing is minus, then he's doing a plus. I see that's a minus somewhere.
I know.
So it's not going to
sure, but I know what they're trying to do with that is that because Gachagua was playing the angle of payroll. He was telling Gachagua was appeasing to the payroll, telling them that the government is overtaxing you. So Ruto is looking like there's around 1.5 million people who maybe earn below 30,000.
Yes.
So he's trying to see how can he soften the hearts of those people. So he's telling us you'll not be paying tax.
Yes.
Labda ukipata below 50k hakuna pay. so that he can, if that can be able to make him soften our hearts.
So the problem is the employed Kenyans are very few.
Yes.
The unemployed Kenyans will not feel what you are saying.
True.
And they are the majority.
Yes.
So that's not even solving. It's like kuenda kwa Hussein kukojoa.
Yeah.
It's not helping. It's not solving anything.
But I think also Ruto maybe. I think Ruto is also, because this affordable thing that they are deducting from us. How can you deduct money from us? Na hii pesa unasema tunakupatia, tunalipa. Hii pesa angetoa kwa pay, lakini anatudeduct affordable housing, and is not even, angekuwa na deduct alafu anatuambia anatuwekea labda ukiretire unaweza withdraw hii pesa, but you're just being deducted and it's going to a common pool building houses. Na hizo nyumba tena kuna mtu mwingine anauza. It doesn't make sense that.
So that's where Ruto also loses.
Yeah, I think that
because some people will reason the way you reason. Then they will feel that we don't need him as a president.
It doesn't make sense.
So that's where,
because now the government, the people are contributing money to build the houses.
Yeah.
You are building these houses in public land. Remember, all lands that the affordable housing are in ni public land. So utauza nyumba zenye zimejengwa na wananchi on public land, unauzia private citizens. Alafu ingekuwa hata tukichanga, like when you are deducted maybe after 50 years, they say that now umebakisha pesa fulani kupata hii ya nyumba, unataka wakuregeshe ama uchukue nyumba. But this guy wanachukua tu bana, and you can do nothing about it.
So that's where he loses.
It's
because
crazy.
You know, kama anachukua anajenga, then mimi labda itanisaidia automatically
it doesn't help us. It doesn't help us,
and it will take long to help anybody.
Yeah.
So, and the election is just 2027, which means automatically anybody reasoning like we are reasoning is not going to vote Ruto, and those are the people in the government. So what about the people who are unemployed? When mama mboga wenye walikuwa promised, vijana wenye walikuwa promised makazi, so it is very hard on Ruto. But
he does not see it. I know he does not see it.
He sees it.
He knows it.
William Ruto is very smart.
He sees it.
He's seeing everything clearly.
I think,
and he's really working on them.
I think
the only thing I don't know is how.
Me too.
Ruto will work from the system to the wananchi.
I think he
is going to do it.
I think he's trying it in every way. You remember even when he used to.
The only thing I will tell the pro-opposition, anybody in opposition as for now, the one-term team, that they should never at any point try to underestimate leaders.
But they can't.
But they can be happy thinking that Gen Z did this,
Gen Z's are not
the only man who should never be underestimated, William Ruto.
Let me tell you
very smart guy.
Let me tell you something. Gen Z's are just not going. We are not going to vote just because voting ati imekuja ati tuende tuchague. Huwezi sema ati utaweka tu watu wote. Watu, we know these people are just same things.
Yes.
So ukiweka hapo, and then we need to see something. We need to see something, because the opposition need to make us see the plan.
So if again another thing which I'm saying here, but you don't lose a meaning. If you want Ruto to be one term, this is directly to the Gen Zs. One, register as agents of UDA and ODM. Second, make sure you are clerks of IEBC.
True.
Then nobody will read anything, nobody will do anything anywhere. That's how to put Ruto one term. And do it at your own risk, because it will.
But that's the truth. That's a very good suggestion.
It's a good.
So
for Gen Zs, that's what they can.
I think they should be agents.
If you really feel it,
I think they should apply for clerks.
Yes.
Yeah. They should be in the polling station. The whole thing.
With only one intention, to make sure that everything is clear, transparent. As you campaign, as you do all that, make sure you be clerks, agents. Or don't hate Ruto to the level that you are not his agent. The first thing, if you're one term, which you should do to make sure that Ruto doesn't win, be his own agent.
Boss Jasolo, we are talking about how he's going to win. We talk about how he will not win. But as you see, you cannot see a clear path now. Maybe if you come 2 weeks from now, you can tell me a clear path.
So,
conclude. Let's conclude, Boss Jasolo. Can you see a clear path for William Ruto?
I can see. Very simple.
Okay.
Ruto should do anything necessary to make sure that all what is working on now, like the national housing and the SHA issue, he must make sure that he adjusts
Yeah.
And for the employees who are being deducted, he must find something to do for them or to promise them, and in action to show that he's really going to be trusted on that line. That's another thing. Secondly, he must make sure that to win, he must make sure that ODM is totally split. If I'm being honest.
Do he really need a split ODM?
He doesn't need that.
Why?
Because if he doesn't split ODM early, then ODM decides to support the opposition.
That's true.
It will be dangerous. So
that's why he wants
he should not take that risk.
Yeah, he wants them to enter into an agreement this year.
If in case ODM get intact and something happens that they joins the opposition,
it's gone.
Then Ruto is gone home.
It's gone.
So even if you will wish to get ODM intact, then again you need also to talk to God to confirm to him that they are not going to turn against. And if he is not able to talk to God, then he must only make sure that it's...
But most Jasolo, everyone talks to God. Even you and me. So I don't think he has a problem with that.
He needs a direct answer from God.
You know he's a prayerful guy.
No, he's a prayerful guy. But he needs a direct answer. Relax, being honest. Being honest. Relax, being honest. Our president is a very smart president.
No, not smart. I want you to talk about very smart. I'm telling you, haonji kitu.
Haonji kitu. Lakini tunataka uelewe.
Na bibi anaomba.
So that's our first lady.
Yes.
Very smart. I really love it.
Yeah.
So what I'm just being clear.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
He needs to solve this ODM issue quick, fast, and easy.
This year. And very hard.
And so that he can...
I can say immediately after the NDC.
Yeah, so that he can have them in his corner.
In his corner.
And so that they cannot be independent ODM, but dependent ODM. Dependent on him.
On him.
Yeah, so he needs to lock them early, they become dependent on him. And that is what he's doing to Guru Tinga.
Yes, he's doing. But
because he's making them to be very crazy about every time.
The bad thing, I know he fears playing the character of putting ODM a little bit far. Yeah. But the problem, putting ODM too close to him too early makes the Wananchi decide early. So if the Wananchi will decide early to be against him, it's also risky.
Yeah.
So he can ingefichwa kidogo.
Yeah.
But I feel that they lack advice. Very because if Wananchi realize that these people are just the other side because of money or development, which we don't see. Yeah, because people are crying.
Because
people are crying national housing is not going to help them.
And also development.
And the youths are crying that there is no job.
Dear President, here in Busia, we are in Busia.
Yes.
This Busia, the trucks on the road, what happens?
Like, for example,
what's not happening? We need to talk about that.
Like
Busia is not being given priority in anything.
Let me just say.
And they expect that we'll vote because the leaders are somewhere.
But Busia looks like they're orphans. It's like we are not in Kenya. One reason, look at your Kisumu, Busia Road.
Crazy.
Killing youths every day.
Yeah.
And we're going to build national housing in Naseo. Somewhere people don't even see in map.
I'm telling you.
We should work on the Kisumu Busia Highway Road, expand it.
Yeah.
That even with himself he can use it.
Yeah, ndio kuleta ile ati unalipa ndio upitie ile road. I think it's a good idea.
Yes.
I accept it's a good idea, but I'm also asking because it was launched now. So it will not end now.
It will end with another.
Yeah, remember, Uhuru had launched it with another contractor. They cancelled that tender. They paid that contractor. They brought another one.
Yes.
I'm just asking a question.
Yes.
Hii hata tukimpatia 5 years. Akimaliza. Haitakuwa imeisha. So I do not see. I think he need to focus on things zenye zina solve issues right now. Like education. Chakula. Maybe nyumba. You need to focus on those things that people can feel now.
I know. Yeah. We are living in a hard times.
Yeah.
And sometimes we should also be fair to the president.
I know. He has tried.
He has tried his best. And the economy is also hard.
Yeah.
But I know always the problem with the change is that it is not easily accepted.
True.
So, and maybe he wanted change for Kenyans, but he did not design it well.
And maybe you cannot also see it, but you know the problem is that it's not that you do not see it. You see, people close to him are Did you see that video of people counting money in a house on a scale?
Yes, that's right.
His people.
Yes.
It's crazy, man.
Sure.
The way Duale talks to people.
It hurts
The way they talk to people, man.
People so much.
Yeah, you even what's not happening here with this? Yeah?
It hurts people.
So I think that he needs to maybe realize. I think he should not fall into the trap of what Babarelo Odinga fell into. He needs to look around his circle. He needs to be careful with his circle, and he needs to look also wide. I think it can help him if he wants to get.
I know you always has a very good plan.
Yeah.
But to execute the plan is always the problem.
Yeah.
Because if you have people who just want to eat from contractors, who want to do this, that, you realize that you can't do it. So you should also work on these guys who are close to him, the contractors, all that, so that these guys don't fail it.
Let's finish up by maybe. I want you to maybe name 3 things that you have seen that have gone well in his time.
Minister,
3 things maybe.
I will be thinking. I can just say that everything is just in progress.
So for him,
I'm not so.
Okay, maybe
I'm not convinced.
Yeah, let's talk about maybe those 3 things that you see are in progress.
One SHA thing
SHA?
is on
Okay.
progress because I've used it myself,
Yeah.
so I don't need to lie.
Yeah.
So SHA thing is not on progress, but it's also working small. It worked for me, so I don't want to lie. So if it didn't work for another person, there is things which are underway to make it successful. With the national housing, I know our brothers who are so much learned, the learned brothers and the most educated brothers, feel like this national housing thing is not bringing to them any employment. But to our brothers who didn't get to those levels, they're doing some employment. And again, I want to remind them that there is no any building in Kenya which can be done without an architect, engineer, all this. So they must know that we have also our brothers who are engineers of these houses. They're employed. Then we also have contractors. These people are learning people.
Sure.
They're also employed.
Sure.
The only thing we must know is that where you have one degree holder, you might have many who are not degree holders. Or where you have one master holder, you might have less other guys. But what we must know is that there is a creation of employment, which I must also accept.
Yeah, we accept it.
So our engineers are there working, our contractors are there working. Our youth, vijana wadogo wenye maybe wamemaliza form 4 wanataka kungojea kuingia university ama college, they're working there. We must also accept that.
I do.
That's point number 2.
Yes.
Point number 3. The market is of the Mamambo. I can see there is markets which are being built.
Yeah, true.
Yes, and they are very smart.
Even
Bumala, we saw a market. We should be honest.
The market in Bumala is actually good.
Yes,
so the problem I have with it is maybe now the management, they need to make sure it's managed well, but it's a good thing.
So
I'm very
that goes back to the county government now.
Yeah, I'm very
Our president has done his part. The job was well done. We should also
on housing, before we finish up, I think if they can be able to this thing, they had said that TVETs, they'll be constructing maybe hostels for TVETs. That can also help students get
that's also underway.
So those are good things.
So this thing, the problem is that these things are on process. So we might not see their effect maybe early enough. Even that, and that might also affect the election we're going to do. And the only part which never went well, which I should also point out, because I should also be honest to Kenyans, that William Ruto could have made sure that before even appointing John Mbadi, all these guys to the cabinet, he should have made sure that how agencies who died through the protest were compensated. Wangekuwa compensated the first thing. That's the only thing he could have done right. And then that's the only thing he should do even now, before it takes some days, because it's not fair that we lost young brothers and nobody's doing anything about it. So that's where his government is failing.
It's failing.
Because why wait too long? Why is it that Badi can get job fast, but our brothers and our mothers who lost are being forgotten, or shughuli zao zinaenda slow? Mbona hiyo yao ina slow?
Not slow, it's just forgotten.
It's just forgotten.
Zanus, the chair of the conversation board, was talking with the Yvonne Okwaron citizen, and it's just like that thing is not happening.
So I think what the president can do is to make sure that within this month of February, the issue of the GNZ's compensation is cleared, and he comes and address the press, apologizes again on whatever happened. If he can apologize open-heartedly, he might even receive new 1 million votes because people just need sincere people. We need sincere men. If he can just come and apologize, it will make some effect.
Guys, that is it from us today. Thank you for watching. Both Jasolo, maybe the last word.
The last word is that I will just advise that you guys, viewers, just subscribe and share. It will be of much effect to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a nice day.